I'm Paul Reimer. I'm from Pointer Rocks, Maryland, and I'm here to work in the gallery and spend some time in Oklahoma. I started out wanting to be a fine artist, and then to get a job, I started out at the museum wanting to be an illustrator. So after I had the sort of mechanical skills of sculpting models and anatomy of doing taxidermy, and then my painting and drawing just sort of turned into sculpture. People ask me, what do I call myself? I'd say I'm like a wildlife artist or a sculptor with a sort of figurative / impressionist style. I want it to look like the particular animal. Like I want these to look like scissortail flycatchers. I don't want you to confuse them with anything else. But I don't want to go at it like a model like I used to make for the museum. Sometimes it's a lifelong experience with something that I know really, really well, and sometimes it's a single experience. For example, a couple years ago, I had a piece that got into birds and art, and it came from probably about 5 seconds of an experience with a bird in Ethiopia. And these hornbills are turkey-sized birds. It turned and looked at me, and it just had this incredible thing, and it was just this quick little back and forth, and I'm sculpting that moment, and I did. I'll have something that somebody wants me to do or something that I want to do, and then I'll spend a couple of years in my head trying to figure out what I want to do. Or I'll start it and leave it on the shelf for a couple of years and then come back and finish it. As I come back and forth through Oklahoma, I see these guys, and I love the shape of them. And I just love the look of them, and they're birds, which I love anyway. And so I've been thinking about doing this piece for a while and probably been sculpting it in my head for a couple of years. There is a permanence, there's a quality to it that when you do this thing, you're really committing yourself. You have to go to a fair extent to make it go away. So, so it's kind of a commitment, to actually put something in bronze. I sculpted a life-size dog for a guy's grave. Anyone who knew this guy knew the dog. It was a very touching thing because, boy, talk about permanence and then talk about representing something more than just a dog. I found it very touching. It really means a lot because people, they use that dog as a symbol for how they related to that person. And so that was very fulfilling and really hard. And I think we pulled it off. It was a wonderful project that way.